Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a first impression / review on this new foundation that I picked up. It's not new at the drugstore by any means, but it's new to me. I saw it and it was on sale at Walgreens the other day. I was just kind of browsing on my lunch break, and it's this one. It's the CoverGirl plus Olay Facelift Effects Firming Makeup, and mine is in the shade light medium. And one thing I will tell you straight off the bat is there's only 4 shades. So this one actually surprisingly matches me perfectly. So a little bit about this foundation. You get 1 fluid ounce. This was originally priced at, I believe, around $13–14, which is a bit pricey for the drugstore. But lucky me, it was on sale for $8.99. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. I'm looking greasy. And let me pick this up and let you guys know what I think about it. So my eyes are already done, my face is moisturized, and I do not have a primer on, so I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm not going to be wearing this over a long period of time because it's late today. So we're just going to put it on, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think about the coverage and the feel. Yeah, so I'm just using my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. And for today's application, we're going to be using a beauty blender because my skin has been a little bit dry lately. And I just noticed that when I use a beauty blender, it just looks better. So I'm going to put that on. And we're going to go in with the foundation. So like I said, I'm going to be using my beauty blender today, and mine is a little bit destroyed by my cats because they think it is a toy. I have had to resort to putting it in my drawer. I used to leave it out on my vanity in a cute little cup, but not anymore because Dutch just thinks it's his toy, and you know, whatever Dutch wants, Dutch gets, so I have to hide it. So when you open it up, it's got this protective layer here, which I don't like because it can get kind of messy. I am a little bit accident prone, so I kind of drop things, so I don't really like that so much. But it is a creamy consistency. It's not very, very thick, but it is a cream consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply it to my face. And I'm trying to think of another foundation that this kind of reminds me of, but nothing is really coming to mind, to tell you the truth. You're so helpful, Tina. But like I said, it's not thick, but it's not on the runny side. So, and like I said, this color in light medium, if you're close to my complexion, this would work for you, definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead with my beauty blender. It's already damp, so, and I'm just going to pat that out. And you guys can see I have a lot of discoloration. I have melasma on the tops of my cheeks, and as well as some discoloration from acne breakouts, etc. So let's see how it does covering it up. It's blending out really nicely. And I like the color match as well. At first glance, it seems to have a light coverage. But I'm definitely going to see if it builds up because I need more than light coverage. Now this foundation claims to give you visibly firmer looking skin as you use it. So it kind of, in that respect, reminds me of the Maybelline Better Skin as far as its claims to give you better skin over a period of time. I did a review on that foundation as well. If you'd like to check that one out, go ahead. I will link it down below. Okay, so it's definitely a light coverage. With one layer, and I have a strong dude like really muscling his way through right there, so that should be your marker. Okay, so again, there's one layer, and like I said, the coverage, I'm not really feeling it because I don't think it gave me any coverage, let's be real. It's very, very, very thin. So we're gonna go in with a second layer, and I'm just taking it off this little top here because it's covered in product. That's why I don't really like these little jars. And that's a lot of product to waste, so we're gonna use it. So we're like snowed in Jersey. I don't know where you guys are watching me from, but here in Jersey we got hit really, really hard. We got a little bit more than 2 feet of snow here, which is absolutely insane. The last time this has ever happened was back in 1996. I remember that snow week. We didn't have school for like 3 days. It was crazy. So let's see what this second layer does. I'm pounding the hell with this thing, aren't I? My goodness. Okay, so it is buildable. It's giving me a little bit more coverage on the second layer, if you guys can see. He's still poking through. So definitely not a matte finish. It doesn't look like it. But then again, it doesn't claim to be, so I'm not really, can't be mad. Okay, so definitely buildable. Still not as full coverage as I would like, but I think this would be a good foundation to wear to work, possibly, because I want to not look like I'm wearing too much makeup when I go to work, because I work in like a corporate office. And so for any of you guys that work in that kind of setting, I think it might be good for you. If you were looking for full-on cake face, it's definitely not, this isn't, you know, the foundation for you, if that's what you're looking for, if it's kind of like a deal breaker. But so here is 2 layers. I'm so oily right in here, right? Or is it just me? I don't know. I do like the finish. It's kind of like, it's in the middle, I would say, of like matte and dewy. It's not like overly dewy, but it, do you know what I'm saying? It gives you like a dewy feel. It's still setting, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished up the rest of my face and the lip. Can we talk about the lip? I finally bit the bullet and bought the Lip Couture by LA Splash in the shades, because I got 2 of them, Ghoulish and OG Ghoulish. The one that I'm wearing on my lips is Ghoulish, which is not the original formula. This is Ghoulish, which is a little bit more of a beigey tone. This one has a little bit more pink in it. So the pinkier one is what's on my lips. I am like loving it, but I will say you got to put a balm under it because it's super, super, super drying. You'll get butthole lip. Okay, so onto the foundation. I finished up the rest of my makeup, and I have to say I like it better. Now, I just want to note that I mentioned the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation earlier in this video, and I said that it kind of reminds me of that as far as it claims. Now that I think of it, it reminds me of that even more so, in the sense that it looks better as I wear it. I've had it on for about, I want to say about an hour, because I've been back and forth. Jaden needed me, my mom called, he was hungry, blah, blah, blah. So I've had it on for about an hour in between this clip and the last clip, and I have to say it looks a lot better. One downfall is the coverage. I don't think the coverage is anywhere I need it to be, but again, for those days where I'm wearing it to work, I think it will be really good. Price point kind of sucks. I think it's a little bit too expensive for what it is. Now, I mean, as far as the claims for firming the skin over a period of time, I don't know. So maybe that's where the magic is, and maybe that's what the actual gem of this product is. I don't know yet because I've only worn it this time. So if that's the case, I will update you guys in the description box in a couple weeks, let you know. But other than that, I don't think it's worth the between $13 and $18 is what it sells for. I don't think it's worth the $13. I think you could find something better. And like I said, we're just working off of coverage and just that whole thing. I don't know about the lasting power. I don't know again about the claims to firming the skin or having skin benefits. I don't know. So first glance, because this is a first impression, I like the way that it finishes. It's kind of like between like a dewy and like a natural look, so I like that, but again, not worth the price. All right guys, thanks for the video. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Check down the description box in a couple weeks if you want to know if my feelings have changed. So, and also if you want to know what's on my eyes, look in the description box. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.